I have another presencing practice that I wanted to share with you today. And today I wanted to talk about mantra. So mantra is actually when we use different syllables, really, or sayings to bring ourselves into the present moment. In my understanding, mantras are often, used to cultivate different qualities or different states of being, really. And one of the ways that I like to think of mantra in terms of in a simplified way, because sometimes we use the mantra and we're calling on qualities of being, but we don't really feel them. We're not really aware of what we're doing. So just to simplify it a little bit, one of the things that a mantra does is that what you're doing is that you are bringing your awareness to now, or at least you're bringing your awareness outside of your ego identity. Really, we can get stuck in thoughts trying to figure something out. We can get stuck in our feelings. We can get stuck in certain experiences that we're having in our bodies. And a mantra is a good way to focus on something that's actually good for you. So there's many ways to do the mantra. You can take it on as a practice for a day, for example. No matter what you're doing, whether you're sitting here and breathing, or you're chopping some vegetables, or you're walking around, you kind of internally, silently, you chant your mantra. Again, this is maybe not the easiest in the beginning, but as you get practice, it can actually start to run in the background, even when you're doing something else. So these are all muscles that we want to try, we want to build. We don't have them inherently, but we build them. So one of ways that I like to use mantra is, like, I'll have one of these, just beads. And one of the mantras, there's many out there. Anything that, speaks to you is good. One simple one that my teacher taught me was just using the ma as I breathe in and om as I breathe out. So I'll just use the beads. And the first bead, I'm breathing in. Internally, I say ma. Next, bring my fingers to the next bead. And sorry, I messed up. So the first bead, I'm breathing in. I say ma. As I breathe out, I say om internally. Keep going. Ma. Om. Ma. Om. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing my awareness. I'm using my fingers to keep me going. It's focusing my attention. Keeps me from wandering too much. I'm using my breath also as an anchor. And I'm using the mantra to anchor my mind as well. So what's happening is this is happening on many different levels. I'm not just going ma, om, ma, om, ma, om. I could, but it wouldn't have as much benefit as when I bring this is an anchor. You don't have to use it. But my breath, I feel like, is a more important anchor. Sensing my body is a more important anchor because it brings me here. So you could be doing this, as I said, when you're chopping some vegetables, when you're going to the bathroom, when you're sitting, listening to somebody speaking in a meeting and they're boring you. So you can be like, okay, I can listen to them, and let me try to see if I can listen to them and also take in a deep breath and say ma. I know. All right, I'd love to hear how this goes for you, and however long you end up taking it on as a practice, whether it's a day or a week. or a year or a lifetime. Love to hear.